If you think 14 minutes isn't enough to build a fully working app, this video will change your mind. I built SaveTrack, a savings tracker with personalized onboarding, multiple goals, live progress bars, contribution history, and email reminders. From scratch, using nothing but prompts on Base 44. This is a full follow-along tutorial, so if you want to build this with me, click the link in the description of this video and sign up for Base 44. They offer a free plan that will get you started. All you need is an email and a password, no credit card needed. And all the prompts I used are also in the description, so you can just copy them as we go. All right, let's get into it. Step 1. Core build, onboarding, and personalization. The first prompt is the most important one in the entire build. This is where you lay the full foundation: the app name, the core functionality, the layout behavior across screen sizes, and the personalization logic. I told Base 44 the app would be called SaveTrack and described a two-step onboarding flow for first-time users. Step 1 asks for the user's name. Step 2 welcomes them with a message before dropping them into the dashboard. From that point on, the app uses that name everywhere: the dashboard greeting, the empty state message when no goals exist, and anywhere else it makes sense to use it naturally. For the dashboard itself, I asked for goal cards with visual progress bars, a summary card at the top showing total savings across all goals, and a responsive grid layout. Cards sticking vertically on mobile, shifting to a 2 or 3 column grid on tablet and desktop. What came back was already functional: a working onboarding flow, a personalized greeting on the dashboard, and a clean card layout ready to hold real data. That foundation is now in place. Step 2. Completion state plus delete. With the core structure working, the next prompt handled two things at once: what happens when a goal is completed, and how users remove a goal they no longer need. I asked Base 44 to automatically mark a goal as completed when the saved amount reaches or exceeds the target. The card changes color to green and shows a goal reached label. For deletions, I asked for a confirmation prompt before anything gets removed. Both came through cleanly in one prompt. Step 3. Email reminder and settings page. Next up was the email reminder feature. I asked Base 44 to pull the user's email from their account and automatically send a reminder if they haven't logged any new funds to any goal in the past 7 days. The email addresses the user by name and nudges them to make a contribution. Alongside that, I asked for a settings page, accessible via the gear icon, where users can turn the reminder on or off. I was specific about responsiveness here too. On mobile, settings stack vertically with full width toggles. On tablet and desktop, labels sit on the left and controls on the right in a clean 2-column layout. With the reminder set up, let's move on to the next feature so users can actually see a log of every contribution they've made toward each goal. Step 4. Contribution history and fixed prompts. I asked Base 44 to log every fund addition as a transaction, amount, and timestamp, and stored persistently in the database. Inside each goal card, a View History toggle expands to reveal the full contribution log for that goal, sorted by most recent first. If no contributions have been made yet, it shows a friendly empty state message instead of a blank space. Now, after running this prompt, I noticed the contribution history wasn't persisting on page refresh. The data was logging correctly in the session, but it wasn't being stored in the database layer properly. This is exactly the kind of thing I was talking about earlier. I sent a targeted fixed prompt to Base 44, telling it to save each transaction to the database immediately and link it to the correct goal, so it retrieves accurately in every future session. After the fix, I refreshed the page, and the history was there. Data sync confirmed, moving on. Step 5. UI, fonts, visual design, and full data sync check. With all the functionality in place, this prompt was about making everything look the way it should. I asked for Google fonts, no need of bold for headings, enter for body text, and a soft gradient background going from light purple to light blue. Progress bars change colors depending on how far along each goal is: blue for early stages, yellow-orange in the middle, and green once you're close to or at the target. I also asked for card shadows, hover effect, and a celebratory green card style for completed goals. And critically, I included a data sync verification pass in the same prompt, asking Base44 to confirm that goal creation, fund contributions, contribution history, completion states, and settings preferences persist correctly to the database and do not reset on refresh or in new sessions. The app is looking good at this point, but as you can see, there's one small thing to fix. The wave emoji in the greetings was picking up the purple heading color instead of showing its natural yellow. So I sent a fixed prompt to sort it out. With that cleaned up, the last thing to add is a way for users to sign out of the app. Step 6. Sign out button. I asked Base44 to place it inside the settings page at the bottom. Style in red so it reads as a destructive action with a confirmation prompt before anything actually happens. Importantly, I was explicit in the prompt that signing out should only end the session. It should not delete or reset any user data. All goals, contributions, and settings stay intact so the user picks up exactly where they left off when they log back in. I also asked for full responsiveness, full width, and easy to tap on mobile, appropriately sized and well-spaced on tablet and desktop. And that's the finished app. Personalized onboarding, multiple savings goals with live progress tracking, contribution history that persists across sessions, email reminders, a responsive settings page, and a clean sign-out flow, built entirely through prompts in under 14 minutes. So, is Base44 worth it? Honestly, yes. What we just built in under 14 minutes would have taken a developer hours, and it's fully working, database-backed, and personalized. The AI workflow is more intuitive than you would expect, and the more you use it, the faster you get. The only thing to keep in mind is that not every prompt lands exactly right on the first try. Sometimes you need a nudge or fixed prompts, but that's just the reality of building with AI. Now, if you want to try this yourself, the link to Base44 is down in the description. You can sign up completely for free and start building right away. If you use my link, that supports the channel and takes you directly to the correct page. If you decide to upgrade, here's a tip. Get the yearly plan because you save 20% straight away. The builder plan is $50 a month, but on yearly, that drops to $40. And when you first sign up, Base44 gives you a 48-hour window where you can get an extra 10% off on top of that. So if you upgrade within those first 48 hours, you're looking at around $35 a month for the builder plan, which works out to about $420 for the whole year. For most people watching, this builder plan is the one I'd go with. You get 250 monthly credits, 10,000 integration credits, your own custom domain, and all the backend features you actually need to build something real. And if you're just experimenting, the free plan is a great place to start. But if you want to go deeper and build something custom that's actually yours, Builder is worth it. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, most likely you're gonna enjoy this video as well, where I built another cool app using Base44. So just click here and I'll see you there.